Hello everyone, how's it going? This is Loaderanos. Haven't uploaded in a few weeks. I actually went to the United States for the period of 3 weeks to check out some potential job opportunities for next year when I have to do an internship, and I'm hoping to do it in the States because I speak English quite well for someone who's Dutch, and I want to expand my horizons. So, anyway, I'm back from that, and I'm doing something a little bit differently today. Usually I go through a gameplay that I played myself, but in this case we're going to look at a squadron member of mine, whose name is Hedge37. I've flown with him a lot. He's in a lot of previous videos as well. When he takes out his premium Spitfire Mk IX for the American tree. Enjoy!
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hello, introduce myself again.
Right.
But this wasn't a bad match really. It was pretty much, I grinded like 3 days down the jet line because I was trying to get the F2. And I think this was one of my last games. And at this point I was kind of dying and I just wanted to get over and done with. And this game kind of took an expected turn for the worse, I guess. It wasn't really what I was expecting. And it gets there about 10 minutes in.
Right.
And it's quite different.
Well, for now we can take a look at the teams. Looks like your team's already missing 2 people, or one hasn't spawned in, from what I see on the left-hand scoreboard side over here. And on the other team, looks like a pretty good full team. A lot of fighters, quite some, not many bombers, so you definitely have a force to reckon with here.
Yeah, and there's one that's already crashed, I've just noticed, on our team.
Right.
So that was great, you know,
look
typical.
At the scorecard here. Yep. Looks like one has crashed, one is disconnected, so you are already 2 people down, and the match has hardly started. Anyway.
This wasn't really a good start. It's like, kind of like, you look at it, it's great. This is going to be a fun match,
yeah. Then again, you are in a Spitfire, you never know what they can do. But,
yeah.
As you can see, this is the new replay system. If you happen to not have tested out the new replay system in the past month or 2, this is what you're missing. Now you can see exactly what's going on. You have a little mini-map in the lower right-hand corner, and the battle log along with the chat log in the bottom left, and they're both hideable just by clicking the buttons. And the same goes for the scorecards up on top, where you can see friendly planes and enemy planes. Now, right now on the top right, you can see that Paragon 333 is in sight in his year 2. That makes him turn white. These other ones, they're location unknown. That's why they're gray. They're not shot down, they're just location unknown. So now I can switch to any one of the other players, such as that, just by clicking on their names, and to Paragon, because he is in visual range, you can switch them as well. So it's a good way to look back at the battle and see exactly what was going on, or where that shot came from, things like that. But we're focused here on Hedge 37 in his Spitfire, so what else can you tell us about the match?
Well, I was only teamed up with Optical Illusion, which is another friend of ours, really, in the squad, but he's not in BRS yet. He's gonna apply at some point, but pretty much he was just playing with me because I was kind of getting fed up playing on my own. You know, it's like when you do a long grind, you kind of get bored, you're in your list of music or something. Oh yeah. And then you kind of get sick when there's no teammates with you. So I asked him and he played a couple of games with me. And, well, you're not really going to see much of him. He goes off and kills one bomber, which takes all of his ammo to kill him, and then he goes back to rearm, and that's most of his activity in this battle. Huh. But I didn't actually know that, about the replay system. Like, I can only see him because he's in sight, the Paragon on the enemy team.
Oh, yeah, and now,
that's actually really cool.
If you're at the same point as me, I'm about 4 minutes and 45 seconds in right now. A lot of the other players are becoming visible as well, so.
Yeah. I think I'm just a second ahead of you.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, yeah, man, they've gone really far in this. Like, I remember how the old system used to be.
Oh, definitely.
You couldn't see anything. It was so blind. Oh, if you look on the bottom left, by the way, 3 people have been critically damaged. One's been shot down.
Yeah.
On our team.
See that coming. I see that the P-51 crashed about 4 minutes ago, and P-51 shot down. Oh, look.
We're now down 6 players.
6 players. It's crazy.
Players. Everyone's just dropping like flies at this point. I'm looking at the leaderboard and it's like, oh no, you can tell it's coming. It's like, great, this is gonna be another one of those games.
And you just shot at the Yak 3. For some reason your plane just stopped making engine noises, but I assume that's just a bug.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. It was all fine for me. Yeah, this is the first engagement, pretty much.
Alright.
At the moment, I haven't even noticed that anyone's died at this point. I'm still thinking everyone's alive, and I'm just concentrated engaging this guy.
Exactly. Well, you've got some pretty good altitude, nearly 5k up. It's a good place to be at the beginning of a battle like this.
Yeah, exactly. How this plane climbs at the moment, it's ridiculous.
Looks like the Yak 3 doesn't want any of that, so he's running away. And right now I am in player's view, so I'm not controlling the camera. This is exactly what Hedge was doing, what he was looking at as he was playing the game. The only thing is I am not able to select targets, so I'm not always sure what's coming at him, but in this case it was a Yak 3P who he managed to hit a few times, but still no critical, huh?
Yeah, that's quite a problem in the replay as well. You can't really see who you're going up against.
I'm sure they'll fix it.
I thought it was an AI at first. It was just a dot, but that'll work on that. It'll be quite good. But yeah, there was two of me at the moment here, I think. And I was kind of just focused on taking those two out, and I haven't noticed that everyone's dead pretty much. Right. I know Prod's still alive, that's optical illusion, and like I know he's just taking out a bomber and he's going back to base, and that's about it.
At this point you have two behind you, and one's also coming back out of his vertical loop to come onto your tail. I actually see a fourth dot and a fifth dot right now. So it looks like there's 5 people on you, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, 6.
6, okay. Oh, right, I see the dots now, exactly. You might have to look at on 1080p if you're not unable to see the dots, but one is right here, number 2, number 3, oh, well, you turned your camera. Anyway, there's six dots behind him at this moment, and if we look at the scorecard, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on his team dead, compared to 3 on the enemy team.
At this point, I still haven't noticed that pretty much everyone's dead, most of them. I'm pushing my plane to red line here to try and get away from these guys.
I see a dot appear in front of you.
Yeah, I'm going after this guy. I thought I need to try and get rid of one of them. I remember this just as I was thinking. I had to get rid of this guy because how many were on me?
Oh, you got a good run on him here. Looks like an I-185. And
this
first
kind of game
first kill. Excellent. Good job.
Everything came into play. Like everything was perfect. Like you know, where you take a shot, the wing comes off in like 5 rounds. Yeah. It was those kind of games, and like you'd set someone on fire and they would not go out. You'd set them on fire like the 30 kills. It was one of those
avoided that shot,
games
looping around, and it's that easy to get on people's tails on Spitfire. The only thing about the Spitfire is the fairly low amount of cannon rounds that you get. And there's a second, looks like a fuel fire or wing fire, I'm not sure, but
yeah, that was a fuel fire.
Alright.
Definitely. Yeah, that's the only problem with this thing. Once you run out of that, it's kind of the 30 counts, but this patch 30 counts is pretty good. I mean, I've been able to take off 2 Focke wings with the just 30 counts, and that was quite lucky, I guess. Exactly. And if it was lucky, it was just that's how the guns are.
Right. Oh, close shot there.
Yeah, I'm trying the scissors with the 9K now.
Looks like 2 kills down. Now, where are all the other guys that were on your tail? Because there were 6. I'm sure they could have taken you down if they'd paid attention.
I don't know here. I think they all stopped to go after that last F7F, and at this point the F7F's dead, he's got no wing.
Okay. And
I haven't realised. I still think there's like 6 people on my team here.
At this point...
And now, right at this point,
yeah, there's only 2 people left.
And I still haven't noticed that I'm the only one left. I think about after I killed this guy, I realised that I'm the only one. I'm pretty much at the point where, okay, I need to just try and get as many kills as I can before I die.
And 3rd kill, nice. Very clean, wing off. And it lets you turn right onto this guy. I don't understand why some people think they can turn with Focke wolves, man. I don't know. Not Focke wolves, Spitfires.
Spitfires, yeah. I don't know what they think. Some people just... I don't know if it's like the panicking or something. I'm not sure. But I mean... Yeah, this is kind of the point where I saw it, and you know, you think, you know, then you're against like 6v2 or something, you think, okay, I just need to try and get as many kills as I can, try and get a good bit of XP out of the loss.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to do here.
Oh, so now like you got hit there. That could have been bad. Could have been it. That could have been it right there.
Just a spark, luckily, I think.
I don't see any physical damage or cosmetic damage to your plane, so...
Yeah, I didn't take any damage from that. I remember replaying myself, didn't actually receive any.
Right, and it looks like you're on his tail, so... Oh, as you narrowly avoided yet another one. This is not getting any rest, are you? And 4th kill.
couple shots wings off. That's how it was.
This guy, is he going to try to turn fight with you as well?
Yeah, they all tried to turn fight. I think at this point I had 13 cannon rounds. Something like that. I had a really short amount of ammo.
Right.
So I was having to take my shots really carefully. I couldn't take them very risky at all. And then there we go, that guy gets set on fire. Actually, no, I didn't have 13 cannon rounds here, I had a lot more. I remember the part where I have 13.
Okay, well it seems like in this game, unlike the games we've been having today, a fire does actually kill people.
The amount of fire that I got out today was ridiculous.
Fifth kill down. Now, if
Ace
these
game.
people had only worked together as a team and communicated, they definitely could have taken the game easily. And now it's just down to 2v2, I believe. Unless I'm looking at this wrong. Yep, it's 2v2.
That's it. There was actually a squad in this game. There was 3 guys, Neo, Nihil, Galland, and I don't even know how to pronounce that guy in the last...
Let's see, in the DGM squadron.
Yeah, the DGM squad. Here we go, this is where I had 13 rounds left.
Right.
And this is where, like, well, I mean, it just went perfectly. Fire a couple shots, wing comes off.
Right in front of you. Yep, bam.
Perfect.
Looks like that's the last guy in your tail. Now this is your 6th kill, and I remember that, I think you only got 6 kills in this game, right?
Yeah, I only got 6. That was the last kill.
Only 6.
This guy ended up running away in the end. I guess he's not feeling very confident after he's lost 5 of his friends that are after me.
I see.
At this point, I was kind of astonished how it went from like 6v1 to being 2 of, me and that one enemy left and him running away.
Right. I see Optical Illusions finally coming in to help. What's he been doing the whole game?
Yeah. He went after that bomber and then had to rearm. I think he took hits as well.
I see.
And I'm telling him right now that I'm out of ammo. And I remember him saying in the chat, he was taunting the enemy, saying running away from a low ammo spit, and I was freaking out, like, what are you doing? I'm low on ammo now.
Doesn't seem like the chat log actually works in replays. It's too bad.
No. But yeah. They didn't come back, which is quite fortunate, I guess.
Right.
And he kept running off. I think he went to go and get his friend, because there is another guy actually alive. But I thought he was dead at first, because the how the spotting thing is, with the replay.
Oh, who?
So I had to run back and rearm.
Oh, right. There's 2 left at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically it from me, though. In the rest of this game, like one of them crashes, and then the last guy gets hunted down, and that's it.
It's stupendous flying. That's great. Well, if,
somehow they snatch defeat from the jaws of victory,
Spitfires are definitely something to reckon with. I've been having a lot of fun training for the Gladiators tournament today in the Spitfire Mk IX, and having a lot of fun. It's a great plane, great turner, and even though it doesn't have that much ammunition and doesn't even have 50 cals, it's just 30 cals and a pair of 20mm cannons, you can do a lot of damage, and had quite a few games with 2, 3, maybe even 4 kills with it today.
Yeah, both of these planes in with a skilled pilot, they're very capable fighters. But to be honest, after I've seen how the Russian teams have been at the moment, in the RD9s, it doesn't amaze me as much from this replay now. Because it was kind of like, I thought, that's pretty typical, how the Russian teams have been playing at the moment.
Definitely.
They haven't been the most dangerous opposition.
Well, I've been, don't get me started on the Griffin Spitfires, the beauty that the Mark 22 and the Mark 24 are.
Oh, it's just like this plane put on drugs.
Definitely.
And extra cannons.
Actually took the time during that 50% off a week or 2 ago. I put a talisman on my Mark 24. I've really been enjoying flying it around. And man, I've got the Venom. I'm working towards the short wing Mark 4. What's it called?
It's like the Meteor,
the Meteor Mark 4, short wing something. Yeah.
Something like that.
So I've almost got all the British planes. That's exciting.
I think the Meteor Mark 8 is going to be a very interesting plane to fly.
I've heard that there are some flight model differences. I'm following Optical Illusions camera right now. It looks like he's engaging one of the last 2 people. Yeah.
He's on the last guy. Well, he's on one of the guys at the moment.
He's on coma at the moment.
Crashing here. Yeah, he ended up crashing here. His engine can't keep him up anymore.
Yeah, it looks like it. Switching to the enemy's view, his engine did in fact give out. So.
Yeah, he's trying to get his landing flaps. I think he crashes into the tree here actually, or he just crashes his wing into the ground and that's him done.
Yeah, looks like, yep, that's him down. Okay, so now it is definitely 2v1, and Obstacle's gonna go hunt that last guy. Have you taken off yet? Yes, you have. You're heading back towards him. And if I remember correctly, you work together with him to bring the last guy down, although he takes the kill.
Yeah, he gets the last kill on that guy. He started running away really, but he was in the trouble of there's one person that can outturn him, one that can outrun him.
Okay.
So, you know, he was in trouble both ways really. He could either give the kill to me or give the kill to Prod or bail out.
The Mustangs are ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's when I'm flying the Door 13 and the Door 9, it's the Focke-Wulfs. If you get a Mustang on you, that's it. They can outturn you and they can outrun you. It's
yeah, the Mustang is pretty ridiculous as its battle rating. Hopefully they put it up a bit, at least like 5.3 or 5.7. But it's just insane, its battle rating. I mean, it can keep it with like a Tempest Mark II. I've had one with bazookas do that. It's just a joke. But, I mean, what was this? It was 8v2 or 6v2? I can't remember, because, I mean, when I was in the battle, you know, I'm kind of, it's like really heated.
Right.
And I'm not really paying much attention.
It's not what you're thinking about.
But he just pulled it back from, you know, 8 or 6 planes to 1v2. Which is quite crazy. I guess it's not all just skill though, it's luck, you know, the wings being able to get blown off that quickly.
I wouldn't call it all luck.
You
still have to press that button to fire the shots.
Oh yeah, but you can never say like, you know, someone winning is always based on skill, it's always got a bit of luck involved. Of course. You know, a bit of RNG.
It could have gone south multiple times. Their team could have focused on you and it would have been over fast.
Yeah. The last guy has been now spotted as well.
I see him. Yak 3. Looks like Optical's going to overfly him and go into a vertical loop and try to land on him. I don't think the Yak 3P has enough. No, he definitely doesn't have enough energy
he
to...
just landed, yeah. Prepared.
Yeah.
I think he hasn't got enough energy here.
He's stalling out now. He's at 200 kilometers an hour. Close pass by Optical. It's P-51.
So now I start making my way when he sees me coming in. This guy thinks I just need to dive and get away, you know, he tries to head on and then he just needs to try and get away. He does nail me actually here. I take damage to the wing and I nearly crash and the coolant leak. And then Prod just chases him down.
It looks like he's finished with this game, so he's just gonna chase this guy down. Looks like Yak 3's last desperate maneuvers here. But
respect to this guy though, he didn't run away like most people do, you know, or even bail out of his play, and he did stay and try and fight, and he actually, you know, he actually came and did it. So fair enough to him.
At this point, I think he's just trying to get a better position, but he doesn't have much of a chance here. As you said, one person can outturn him, the other one can outrun him, so...
Yeah, there's not so much you can do in this P-51.
I believe this is one of his last turns before... Yep, there he goes.
There he goes.
Boom. And game.
And that was a very surprising game. It was very good.
Fantastic.
I mean, I at this point, I was like, yes! Like, surprised that even happened like that.
Six kills in one game, over 2,300 points score in this game. That's incredible flying. Congratulations. Do you remember how much RP and gold you got from this? Not gold, silver lions?
I think I earned 40,000 RP. That was just premium, no double. And then about 160,000 lions.
That's excellent. If only every game could go like that, huh?
Oh.
Alright.
I barely played many games to get my, you know, top tier jets.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. It's a little different from usual. Let me know what you think about this. And I'm back. I've got some videos lined up. I did buy a few more premium planes while I was on vacation during that 50% off. So some things to look forward to are, for instance, yes, I bought it, the B-17 for Japan. I absolutely despise flying it. As I said, I got my Griffin Mark 24 Spitfire with a Talisman. I will be flying that around. For the Russians, I now have the Focke-Wulf 190 D9, which helped me grind out the IL-28. I expect that coming up. Working on the Yak 15P now. Why? Because it's the Yak 15P. It's the best plane in the game. It's got 60 rounds of ammunition. Man, this thing will trump the F2, I guarantee it. Germans had everything unlocked, still have everything unlocked, did manage to get the HS-129B2 with a special pack. And for the Americans, same old. decided not to buy the the A8, because I don't really need to grind for anything. But on the other hand, I have been working on my tanks. I've gotten to tier 3 in both nations, and I believe that I'm going to start making videos for ground forces as well fairly soon, when I can get my graphics card figured out and the best settings for recording, because at the moment, recording anything ground forces pushes it down to around 20 frames per second, and that's not something I want to put you guys through. But that's some things to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed this replay of the American Spitfire. It's a tier 4 premium, and it is great for grinding out everything from tier 3 to tier 5. So if you're looking, if you're at the P30AG and you want that F2 Saber, it's a great plane to get. Some people might say the P51 is great as well. They're both amazing planes. Get them both if you want switch off so you don't get bored. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you, Hedge, for participating and taking the time to comment on the replay.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. And I'll see you guys around. Bye.